From the beautiful Pacific Northwest here at Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. For the first time since 2004, the Ducks will welcome the Indiana Hoosiers into town, this time as a part of the Big Ten Conference, as they take the field. Beautiful atmosphere here at Autzen Stadium, packed to the rooftops as usual. First time these two teams are meeting since 2004, and the first time they're meeting as Big Ten rivals as we are underway. From Autzen Stadium, it's Noah Whittington bringing it out, and he brings it out across the 20-yard line before he's dropped right there. And that's where Oregon's offense will begin as we take a look at our Discover Impact players of the game. For the Ducks as they start off on offense, led out by quarterback Dante Moore. Starting from the 22, Moore keeps it on first down, running to the left, and he gets brought down after a 6-yard pickup. Last time these two teams met was back in 2004 here in this building at Autzen Stadium, where the Hoosiers won that game 30-24. And it ended a 21-game non-conference winning streak for the Oregon Ducks. Quick throw, pass caught over the middle. And that'll get him just shy of the first down as the Ducks will have an early third down and short test as he goes underneath. Third down and inches. And another quick throw, this time blown up. No chance. As Jamari Sharp makes the tackle, it's fourth down, and the Ducks will send the punt unit out there. They elect to throw it on third down and inches, and it backfires for a loss of 2.
Number 92 in formation to kick it away.
So Ross James on to punt it away for the Ducks. Good start for the Indiana defense. And good coverage downfield for the Ducks and Seon Luea, who makes the tackle. As we take a look at this Oregon defensive back group, high expectations coming into this new season. Dylan Feineman is going to be our guy to watch out of that mix today. First down at the 28-yard line for Fernando Mendoza. And he hands it off to Hemby on first down. And a solid run out across the 35-yard line, pickup of 8 on the first play from scrimmage for the Hoosiers offense. A lot of experience on this Indiana group. Obviously made the postseason last year in the new 12-team playoff. There was a lot of controversy on how good they actually were. They got knocked out in the first round by the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And here on the slant, pass is caught by Stays, the tight end, and he takes it into Oregon territory just across the 50-yard line. First down for Indiana, and a good start for their offense. They get the game's first down. First down just across midfield is Hemby, running to the left side, and that time he had nowhere to go. No gain on the play to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Second down and 10 in front of this ruckus crowd at Autzen Stadium, Eugene, Oregon. Early October, beautiful day for football. Second down at the 49. Hemby again, right secondary is Feineman. Just a yard pickup, third down coming up, and here comes this crowd. Third down and 9, need to get to the Ducks 39. Extra man on the blitz. Mendoza over the middle, and the pass is hauled in for a first down to Elijah Surratt. The senior receiver is expected to have a great year this year for the Hoosiers offense. Converts there for a first down and keeps the drive alive for Indiana. First down at the 37-yard line. Another handoff to Hemby, bounces it to the edge, and he meets a wall. Dylan Feineman again, his second tackle on this drive, loss of 1. And it's 2nd and 11 for the Hoosiers offense. Second down at the 37-yard line. Mendoza, quick throw, pass is caught. That's the tight end, Holden Stays. His second catch of the drive. Brings up a 3rd down and 7 here for Indiana. And this crowd is ruckus behind this defense. Third down and 7, need to get to the 27. A first down near the 20-yard line. It's Omar Cooper the catch, and Indiana's on the move on their opening drive. First down at the 21-yard line. Here's a little reverse play. He might throw it. He lofts it towards the end zone, and it's incomplete. A little trickery there for the Hoosiers, and it falls to the turf incomplete. Second down. Second down at the 21 after the failed trick play. Mendoza setting up a screen for the tight end, Stays. And he gets popped at the 15-yard line, but he picks up 6 yards, setting up a more manageable 3rd down. Indiana 2 for 2 on the drive on 3rd down already as we approach the halfway point of this opening quarter, and a long drive to start this game for the Hoosiers offense. 3rd down and 4. Mendoza over the middle, pass is incomplete. Coverage on the play by the senior linebacker Bryce Betcher. And finally Oregon gets a stop on 3rd down, and here comes the field goal team. Right in the middle of the field, they try to put the Hoosiers on the board. It's Nico Radsick, and he puts it through. So Indiana with a long opening drive, they stall near the red zone and have to settle for 3. And the Hoosiers take a 3-0 lead here on the road at Autzen Stadium. So now we'll see how Oregon responds after going 3 and out their opening drive. Noah Whittington from the 1-yard line. Whittington gets brought down at the 15. Not a whole lot of space on that return, and that's where Oregon will begin. First down right here. RPO over the middle. Pass is caught by Garcia for a minimal pickup, 5 yards on first down. 4th offensive play for the Ducks. All 4 of them have been throws. No handoff to Mackie Hughes as of yet. That one a little RPO action over the middle of the field. 2nd and 5 at the 20. Now they hand it off to Hughes, and he meets a wall right at the 20-yard line. Nowhere to run. And he got popped. Jamari Sharp was in there on the tackle, along with Elijah Hardy, and it's 3rd down. Empty backfield here for Dante Moore. Moore over the middle, wide open. Gilbert Garcia for a first down to the 29. And the first down of the game for the Ducks. 5 of the 6 offensive plays the Ducks have been passing plays, and they finally get their first down. First down at the 29-yard line. Here is Hughes. Up the middle, cuts it back. And he gets popped at the end of the play. Big hit delivered by Jamari Sharp after a 7-yard pickup by Mackie Hughes. 2nd down. Second down and 3 at the 36-yard line. Moore has time over the middle, pass caught, first down. That's Jamari Johnson, the second string tight end, who makes the catch. Playing under Kenyon Sadiq, makes the catch before he does, and it's another first down for the Ducks offense. First down at the 44-yard line here for Oregon. Again throwing, quick hitter to the outside, caught and finding some space is DeCorian Moore, who gets just shy of the first down. Good tackle by Wyatt on the back end, but it's a good pickup on first down. And now a world of possibilities here on second and short. Second and inches at the 46. Moore stands in, breaking down the pocket, hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Third down and short coming up. Third down and just about the length of the football away. It's Hughes, cuts it back, no chance! They tried to run a counter play and Elijah Hardy was all over it. And that's the second time the Ducks have failed to convert on third down and inches in this first quarter. Now decision time right around midfield on fourth down and 3. Dan Lanning aggressive, and they're going to go for it. Fourth down and 3. Extra man on the blitz. Ducks pick it up. Moore floats it to a wide open receiver who makes the diving catch. It's Justice Love. First down to the 36-yard line. Good catch on a dive by Justice Lowe, and Oregon converts on fourth down. First down at the 36 after the fourth down conversion. Fake the toss, Moore, pocket breaking down, he goes down. A sack for Michael Kamara, and a loss of 6 on first down. That pocket started breaking down right away, and Michael Kamara gets home for the game's first sack. So second and long now here for Oregon, just outside the 40. Design roll to the left, Moore on the run, downfield, nearly intercepted. D'Angelo Pond nearly had a pick. Instead, third down and 16 for Oregon. Third down and 16. Again, rolling out to the left is Moore. Throws on the run, pass incomplete. Tried to at least get into field goal range there. Good coverage on the outside. It's fourth down. And the Ducks are kind of in no man's land here, but fourth and long, they might send the punt unit out. And they do. So that sack really stalled the drive for the Ducks. Second punt in as many drives. Straight out of bounds at the 24-yard line. So not a great punt there. And the Hoosiers will set up shop at the 24 with a minute to go in the first quarter. Mendoza on the quick hitter, pass is caught. Holden stays the tight end for his third catch already. Gain of 8 on first down. So Indiana had a long opening drive there last time. This is the start of drive number 2 right here. Looking to finish it off better than they did last time, in which they settled for 3. Gain of 8 on first down brings up a second and 2. Here's Hemby, and he has nowhere to go. Brought down to the backfield. Bryce Betcher was there. Third down and short coming up, and it will probably be on the other side of the first quarter. End of 1 from Autzen Stadium. The Hoosiers have a 3-0 lead here in the Pacific Northwest. Start of the second quarter here in Oregon. 3-0 Hoosiers with the football. 3rd down and 1 on the way. Mendoza on 3rd down and 1 to the far side of the field, and the pass is caught for a first down. E.J. Williams, his first catch of the game. And the Hoosiers start the second quarter picking up the first down. That was a long throw from Mendoza and a good throw to the outside where only his receiver could get it. And a first down at the 41-yard line for Indiana. Mendoza over the middle, pass caught, and in stride, driving his way out across the 45-yard line. It's a first down for Omar Cooper. And the Hoosiers are on the move again here on drive number 2. First down at the 43 into Oregon territory for the second time in as many drives. Here's Hemby to the left, trying to stretch it to the outside, and he couldn't get a whole lot of space. 2 yards, Kingston Lopa comes up to make the tackle. And this Oregon crowd trying to back up this defense. Second down, Hemby, left side. Hemby hits the corner and a first down before he's driven backwards. For the combination of Ife Odegwu and Kingston Lopa. First down from the 32-yard line. First down, Indiana. On the move again. Mendoza in the pocket to the far side of the field. Pass is caught by Omar Cooper. And he gets spun down after a good pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and short here for the Hoosiers. Here's a screen to the outside that gets blown up. Williams had nowhere to go. Porter makes the tackle. Third down coming up. And here comes this crowd. Third down and 3 at the 25. Mendoza over the middle. Pass caught. First down. It's the tight end Holden Stays, and Indiana takes it into the red zone for the second time in as many drives. And Oregon's defense has very little answers for this Indiana offense to this point. First down at the 15. Quick throw caught, wide open. Elijah Surratt for a gain of 8. Shoved backwards by Ife Odegwu. And a second down. Second down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Mendoza keeps it running right side. Good play by Uyunglele. No gain on second down, brings up third down and 2 here for the Indiana offense. Need to get to the 5-yard line to keep the drive alive. Third down and 2. Mendoza, pass caught, touchdown! Holden Stays. And Indiana with a statement here early in Eugene. Fifth catch already in this first half for Holden Stays, and he finds the end zone for the game's first touchdown. In Indiana, with the extra point, will go up 10-0 here on the road. Extra point up and through. How about that drive? 12 plays, 74 yards, almost half the quarter gone by. and it's 10-0 Indiana. From the 5-yard line, it's Noah Whittington on the return, and he gets just shy of the 25-yard line. So Oregon back out there, 2 drives and 2 punts to this point, trailing 10-0 now here at home in the blink of an eye. Moore on first down over the middle. It is incomplete, looking for Garcia, and second down on the way. So Oregon went 3 and out their first drive. They picked up a couple first downs on drive number 2 before they were forced to punt around midfield. Their defense has given up a field goal and a touchdown now, trailing 10-0 here at home. Not an ideal start, looking to bounce back. Screen to the outside. Garcia gets blown up at the line of scrimmage. Good coverage on the outside, and it's a loss of 1. Now 3rd down and long for Oregon, looking to avoid going 3 and out for the second time. Moore steps up and launches one deep down the field, and it's incomplete. Off the hands of Kyler Casper. Good coverage downfield by D'Angelo Pond, and it's 4th down. Oregon goes 3 and out. Ross James on the punted away for the 3rd time. Back deep, Mackie Jackson from the 26. Hits the sideline and fights his way up to across the 40-yard line. Good return. And the Hoosiers start with pretty good field position at the 40, up 10-0. Mendoza to throw on first down, goes underneath. Stays, makes the catch, and gets hit immediately after a pickup of 2. Approaching the halfway point of the second quarter. Indiana all the momentum in this game. Second down, Mendoza over the middle, pass is caught for a first down. And that's Omar Cooper. And this Oregon defense has no answers right now for this Indiana passing attack. First down at the 44-yard line, into Oregon territory for the 3rd time. Mendoza over the middle, pass incomplete. What a strike there from Mendoza. Good coverage downfield as he was trying to get it in to Holden Stays, and it's 2nd down. Second down at the 44-yard line here for Mendoza. Screen to the outside, good play. Nowhere to go, brought down by Theron Johnson. 3rd down coming up. 3rd down and long here for Indiana. Third down and 11. Mendoza pressured right away, sets up a screen for Hemby, and Hemby makes a move and just shy of the first down. Strong tackle by Odegbu. 4th down, and now decision time here for Indiana. Going for it on 4th down and inches. Under center is Mendoza. Fake it to Hemby, bootleg out to the right, and incomplete. Oregon takes over. So Oregon with the defensive stop on 4th down takes over on downs. First down at the 34. Over the middle, pass caught Garcia for a gain of 3, brought down immediately after the tackle, or after the catch rather. Gain of 3, Elijah Hardy, the tackle there for Indiana. 2nd down. Oregon looking to get something going on offense. Extra man on the blitz. Moore under pressure. He's going to go down way back at the 28-yard line. And getting there is Michael Kamara for the second time. And it's third down and long, and this Oregon offense can't do anything against this Hoosier defense. Oh, beautiful rip to get into the backfield, and Moore had nowhere to go. So third down and long now here for the Ducks. Empty backfield here for Moore. Third down at 16. Moore underneath. Pass caught around the corner. And a first down and a lot more. DeCorian Moore sprinting his way to the 35-yard line. Biggest play of the game for the Ducks. And a first down as we're over 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. To the Hoosiers' 35-yard line. First down. Moore keeps it and gets brought down. Just across the line of scrimmage. And it's second down after a pickup of 1. Second down at the 35. Here's Hughes running left. Haven't seen a ton of Matthew Hughes today as he picks up 4. They're on second down, setting up a third down and 5 here for Oregon's offense. Need to get to the 25 here on 3rd and 5. Whittington checks in at running back. Moore stands in over the middle, wide open. Jamari Johnson, the backup tight end, for a first down to the 15. His second catch of the ball game. And Oregon's into the red zone for the first time today. Approaching the 2-minute timeout here. They do not have to snap this. They do anyway. Fake it to Hughes. Moore sets and fires. Pass caught. Bouncing off of a hit is Johnson. And he finally goes down inside the 10. As we hit the 2-minute timeout, second down after a gain of 7. Second down and 3. Moore screen to the outside. Inside the 5, and it's first and goal at the 3-yard line. DeCorian Moore. And Oregon's knocking on the door. First and goal at the 3-yard line. And now a timeout taken by Indiana before the snap. Minute 40 to go here before halftime. First and goal at the 3-yard line. Moore stands in. Now out to his right under a heavy pressure. Floats it up, out of bounds, incomplete. Second down. Good coverage in the end zone as Jones was bearing down on Moore. Second and goal at the 3-yard line. Second and goal, Moore to the outside, pass caught, touchdown! Kenyon Sadiq, and Oregon's on the board. First catch of the game for the big tight end, Kenyon Sadiq, who had a breakout game last year in the Big Ten championship game against Penn State. First touch here against Indiana puts Oregon on the board with 90 seconds to go here before halftime. Sappington on for the extra point, up and through, and it's a three-point game. Good drive. 10 plays, 66 yards, 4:11 off the clock. And Oregon's on the board, and this crowd's back into it as well. From the 1-yard line, he's going to bring it out. Van Horst gets brought down shy of the 20. So a minute 27 to go here for the Hoosiers. We'll see what they want to do with 2 timeouts. Up by 3. And they hand it off to Hemby, who gets stood up behind the line. Orlando Burks makes the tackle for loss. And it's 2nd and 11 as the clock winds down. Near a minute to go. Interesting that neither team called a timeout here. You would think at the very least Oregon would want a timeout to maybe get another possession if they can get a stop. Quick throw, pass caught, brought down immediately. And it's 3rd down. Pass caught by E.J. Williams. And it looks like both teams are going to be content with this score at the half. 3rd down and 5. They do have to snap it one more time. But we're down under 10 seconds to go here before halftime. Another quick throw, out of reach, incomplete. Stop clock with 3 seconds to go. 4th down, and Indiana will have to punt it away. We've seen some crazier things on a punt on the final play of any of the halves. If you're Indiana, you might just want to punt this out of bounds to not chance anything crazy happening. They do punt it down the middle, but it's fair caught by Garcia, and that'll be that for the first half here in Eugene. Indiana comes in and takes the lead 10-7 into the locker rooms as we are back for the second half after this. Start of the second half here in Autzen Stadium. 10-7, Indiana has the lead. And they will start the second half with the football as Sappington tees it up and sends it away to start the second half. From the 5-yard line. Makes one man miss and nothing next. Brought down after that. First down at the 17 is where Indiana will begin, up by 3 to start the third. Play action, good pickup by Hemby. Mendoza to the near side, caught and knocked down immediately by Feineman is Omar Cooper, gain of 6. Second and 4 at the 23. RPO down the seam and into a tight window. It's caught for a first down. E.J. Williams out-muscles the defender. It was Kingston Lopa who was all over him, and it's a first down to the 36. Look at this throw. Threading the needle. Right past Theron Johnson, excuse me. First down at the 36-yard line. Deep drop for Mendoza, who spikes it into the turf because he got laid out. And it's second down. Second down, quick hitter on the slant, first down. Elijah Surratt. First down, 13:35 to go in the third, just underway here in the second half. Here is Hemby. And he gets brought down right at midfield. Spun to the ground by Bryce Betcher. Gain of 2 on first down. Mendoza sets up a screen for Hemby on the far side. Makes a move. First down inside the 40. And another chunk play for Indiana as they move it inside the 40-yard line of Oregon. And a good start to the second half for Mendoza. First down at the 38. Here's Hemby. And he gets brought down after a couple of yards. Austin with the tackle, gain of 2 from 36. Opening drive of the second half here. Hits the 3-minute mark, excuse me. They're at the 36-yard line of the Ducks. Quick throw, pass caught, and immediately tackled just shy of the first down is Omar Cooper. Third down coming up. Third down. Mendoza has time. Over the middle. Intercepted. Picked off at the 15-yard line. Ashton Porter drops back in coverage for the interception. And Oregon gets the game's first takeaway. The left end defensive guard steps back in coverage, and he got one thrown right at his chest. And Oregon gets the takeaway and sets up at the 14-yard line. And they started off with Hughes running to the left. And Hughes bounces his way out across the 20. Gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. After the 7-yard run by Hughes, he gets it again. Hughes can't make the move to get around Powell, who makes the tackle. Farrell makes the tackle. Third down coming up. Third down for Moore. Out to his left. On the run. Pass caught. First down. Gilbert Garcia gets knocked into the Indiana bench, but not before picking up the first down for the Ducks. A third down and 3 conversion keeps the drive alive. Moore pulls it out, now throws to the outside. That was busted from the start. Catch was made by Kyler Casper, but he had nowhere to go. No gain on the play. Second down at the 36. Screen to the near side. This is Jacorian Moore, who has nowhere to go. Maybe 3. Jamari Sharp brings him down. Third down coming up again here for the Ducks offense. Third down and 7, empty backfield. Four-man rush, Moore on the slant, caught, and near the sticks, a first down to Corian Moore. Keeps the drive alive for Oregon and a first down as we approach the halfway point of this third quarter. Moore on first down, out to his right. And he's sacked. Good play on the outside by Stephen Daly. Third sack for the Hoosiers in this game, and it's a loss of 5. Just rolled right into it. Second down, Moore, screen Hughes. Blocker in front, makes a man miss, and fights his way to the sideline out of bounds near midfield. Third down and 7 on the way here for Oregon. Not a bad play call there on second and long, setting up a more manageable third down and medium situation. Third down, Moore. Pocket breaking down to the far side, off the hands of Kenyon Sadiq, incomplete. And after a couple conversions on third down in this drive, Oregon can't convert here around midfield. As he tried to go to this big tight end, Kenyon Sadiq, who has the game's only touchdown for the Ducks, and now they have to punt it away. To the far side of the field, out of bounds at the 20. At the 19 is where they'll spot it. First down, Indiana, up by 3. Over the middle, pass caught. The tight end stays, makes a man miss, and gets out across the 30 for a first down, Indiana. Mendoza now over 200 yards in the game. 1 touchdown, 1 pick. That came on the last drive. The interception he threw that stalled the drive in Oregon territory. It's still a 3-point lead for Indiana. No scoring so far here in this third quarter. Mendoza sets up a screen for Hemby. And Hemby makes a man miss and hits the sideline for a first down. Just drops Betcher on that move, and a first down near midfield for Indiana. First down at the 47. Here's Hemby, left side. He gets swarmed in the backfield by Jerry Mixon, along with Ife Obadegwu, who's been all over the place today. Loss of 1. Second down and 11. Mendoza swings it out. Hemby tried to spin away and got popped by Dylan Feineman. Loss of 3. Third down and long coming up. Big hit delivered by Feineman. Third down and long. Mendoza to the near side, caught and out of bounds right away. No chance for Holden Stays. And it's fourth down. Oregon forces a punt. A defensive third quarter. No scoring in this third quarter at all, and Oregon will get the ball back down by 3. James punts it away back deep for Oregon. Garcia out across the 20-yard line where he's tackled. The first down for the Ducks, trying to get back down the field, trailing by 3. No scoring in this third quarter for either side. Quick throw, pass caught. DeCorian Moore spins out of a tackle and bursts down the sideline. What a play! Out across the 40-yard line, DeCorian Moore showing off his strength. And a big play for Oregon might spark something here. First down to the 41. Look at him just bounce out of this tackle as Jamari Sharp tried to deliver the hammer on him. And he just bursted away and then shut off his speed. So first down for the Ducks, the 41-yard line. 2.5 to go here in the third. It's Hughes. Nowhere to go, brought down in the backfield. Elijah Hardy for a loss of 2, and it's second and long for the Ducks offense. Second and long, quick hitter. And getting out across the 45-yard line is DeCorian Moore, who's having a pretty good game here for the Ducks offense. Sets up a more manageable 3rd down and 4 situation. Third down and 4, need to get to the Hoosiers 49. They hand it off to Hughes, who has a big hole and a first down. Out across the Hoosiers 45. And we have an injured Hoosier behind the play. It's Tyreek Tucker who's down on the ground. Well, first down for the Ducks just outside of field goal range in a 3-point game. Quick throw to the outside, wide open. DeCorian Moore makes a move. He is gone. Touchdown. What a play by DeCorian Moore. The ankles have been broken on the outside. Look at this move. Oh, folded him like a lawn chair. And DeCorian Moore gives Oregon their first lead of the game. Extra point to put Oregon up by 4. Atticus Sappington puts it right through. 5 plays, 79 yards, and a big to go in the 3rd. And Sappington sends it away. Back deep, Solomon Van Horst from the end zone. And wrapped up at the 15. The first down for Indiana's offense. They are trailing for the first time. Quick throw from Mendoza. A big hit at the end of the play. Bryce Betcher, gain of 6. To the tight end, Holden Stays, who's been a busy man in this game for Indiana. Final 30 seconds of the 3rd quarter here. 2nd and 4 for Indiana. It's Hemby, and he meets a wall. Bryce Betcher again. Loss of 2, 3rd down. Final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Indiana is not going to get a playoff here. That's the end of 3 from Autzen Stadium. The Ducks have taken the lead for the first time in this game. To the 4th we go in a 4-point game. Start of the 4th quarter from Autzen Stadium. 3rd down and 6 for Indiana. To start the 4th as the sun begins to set over the sight line of Autzen Stadium. Mendoza has all day. Floats one downfield. It's caught in stride. And breaking away for the touchdown is E.J. Williams. What a start to the 4th. And the Hoosiers jump back in front. E.J. Williams gets behind the defense. Mendoza had all the time in the world, and he drops it into the bucket perfectly, hits him in stride, and that's all she wrote for 6. Indiana back on top. Quiets this crowd, a stunned building at Autzen Stadium. Moments after Oregon takes their first lead of the game, Indiana's back on top. 17-14. 3 plays, 86 yards, and the big strike to E.J. Williams. And Indiana takes the lead, 17-14. From the 5-yard line, Noah Whittington takes it out across the 15, and that's it. Here comes Oregon's offense back out on the field. Finally hit their stride their last drive. Now immediately trailing again. Watch out in the backfield. Nowhere to go. Big play by Michael Kamara, who has been a playmaker up front for Indiana today. A couple sacks and now a TFL. Loss of 3, second down. So now third down, second down and 13 for Oregon. Four-man rush and a quick throw. This is Hughes, who gets brought down immediately. Good coverage by Aiden Fisher. Not a whole lot of space for Hughes. And now third down and long coming up for the Oregon offense. Third down and long. Roll out to the left. Moore in trouble. On the run. What a throw. What a catch. Kenyon Sadiq inside the 35. How in the world did Moore get it in there? And it's a first down inside the 35. What a strike. Look at this throw. And look at this catch. In the sunshine. Kenyon Sadiq. First down. First down, Oregon. Moore to the outside, caught. DeCorian Moore, who's been busy today. His 10th catch, 135 yards. And he picks up 5 there on first down. From the 42, second down. Moore stands in, dumps it off for Hughes. Fights his way forward for a first down. Just shy of midfield. Dante Moore has hit 250 in this game. First down. Noah Whittington checks into the game at running back here for the Ducks. First down. Moore keeps it, running left side. A lot of room through the sunshine. And Dante Moore takes it inside the 40. D'Angelo pods the tackle at the end of the play, but not before Moore picks up 15 and a first down. First down at the 37-yard line. It's Whittington, and he gets stood up at the line. No gain on the play, second down. You have to think, with the way the sun is shining into the stadium right now, does it benefit Oregon to have their back to the sun with Indiana facing the sun? Here's a handoff to Hughes, spin move, and a fight to the 30-yard line. Strong run on second down, gain of 6. And third down's coming up here for the Ducks, but they are in field goal range. Third down and 4, need to get to the 26. Moore keeps it off the left. It slides down short of the first down. Moore didn't know where he was on the field, and that might cost him. Fourth down. They're in field goal range that would tie the game, but does Dan Lanning have something up his sleeve here on 4th and short? They are going to go for the tie. Sappington out to try to tie the game. Good snap, good hold, and this game is tied. Right down the middle for Atticus Sappington. And we're tied at 17 here at Otson. Sappington, who's had an up and down career here for the Ducks, looking to have an excellent senior year. And it connects there to tie the game here in the 4th. 9:20 to go, tied at 17. From the end zone, he's going to bring it. And he's wrapped up shy of the 15-yard line. Good coverage. Now first down for Indiana, starting at the 13-yard line. Play action and a throw downfield. What a strike to Sarai. who makes the catch inside the 30-yard line for a first down. Beautiful throw there by Mendoza as we hit the 9-minute mark to go here in the fourth. First down, Hoosiers. Here's the handoff to Hemby, and he drags Betcher down to the ground after a pickup of 4. Second down and 6. Mendoza to the far side of the field, out of reach of a wide open receiver, E.J. Williams. And now third down and 6. Third down and 6, need to get to the 43. Mendoza, pass caught, first down. E.J. Williams for a first down just shy of midfield, and a big conversion there for Indiana as they keep a drive alive, approaching the halfway point of this fourth quarter. First down at the 49. Here's a handoff to Hemby, who cuts it back. Takes it into Oregon territory to the 45. Gain of 6 on first down. Good run. Under 7 to play. Good catch on that snap. Mendoza steps up, gonna run. First down and plenty more for Mendoza, who takes it inside the 30. First run of the game for Fernando Mendoza, and Indiana's in field goal range. First down at the 26, Hemby. Spin move gets him free. And a first down inside the 15 before he's turned back by Feineman. And we have an injured Oregon player on the field. It's Jerry Mixon. Good drive here from Indiana continues. Down under 6 minutes to go in the fourth. Hemby makes a man miss and gets brought down this side of the 10. Gain of 3 on first down. From the 11. Mendoza, end zone. It's knocked away, incomplete. In and out of the hands of Omar Cooper. Third down, nearly a go-ahead touchdown. And now third down. Need to get inside the 5 to keep the drive alive. Blitz is coming. Mendoza sacked. Back at the 20-yard line. Bryce Betcher, the hometown favorite, the senior linebacker, with a big play on third down. And here comes the field goal team. For the lead from the right side of the hash marks. Good snap and hold, and Indiana takes the lead here in the fourth. The field goal by Nico Radsick. And it's 20-17 with 4:37 to go. From the 5-yard line, Noah Whittington. Stiff arm and then shoved backwards. Starting at the 23-yard line, the Ducks trailing by 3, 4:33 to go in the fourth. Screen to the outside to Corian Moore. Good open field tackle by Lewis Moore. Gain of 2 on first down. Four minutes to go. Empty backfield here for Moore on second down. Quick throw, pass is caught and immediately tackled as Moore, who's been a very busy man today, tackled down immediately by Jamari Sharp. Third down and 1 on the way. Big third down here. Third and 1, RPO, and they convert to Sadiq. Good throw on the outside by Dante Moore, and good hands by Kenyon Sadiq to bring it in, and it's a first down just shy of the 40-yard line as we hit the 3-minute mark to go. From the 38, first down. To the outside, pass caught, Moore again. Shoved out of bounds by D'Angelo Pond. In at 5 as we're under 2.5 to go. We do not need to get another snap before the 2-minute timeout as Oregon comes up to the ball. See if they snap it here. Yes, they do at 2:01. Play action and a sack! Tyreek Tucker gets home, and it's third down and long as we hit the 2-minute timeout. So third down and 11, opposite side of the 2-minute warning. Need to get to the 48-yard line. Extra man on the blitz, sacked again, back at the 30-yard line. Huge play for Indiana, fourth down. With 1:49 and counting. Isaiah Jones. And now they're going to go for it on fourth down and 18. Moore stands in, has time, dumps it off, nowhere close. Horrible play call on fourth down. Indiana takes over. 1.5 minutes to go. Oregon has all 3 timeouts. Field goal makes it a 6-point game, but Oregon can't give up a touchdown. Hemby gets brought down over the middle. Timeout Oregon right away. If I was Oregon, I would have just punted that one away. You have all 3 timeouts. It's 4th and 18. And now Indiana has a chance to at least make it a touchdown game. Incomplete though on a throw, and that'll save Oregon a timeout. And it's third down now. Clock stops with 1:24 to go. And now if Oregon gets a stop, they might have a timeout in their back pocket here. Interesting play call. Third down and 8. We'll see what the play call is here. They need to get to the 22. They're going to throw it to the outside, wide open, first down and more, inside the 15, and that might have just been the dagger to Omar Cooper. Timeout Oregon. They only have 1 left. And now, victory formation. The Indiana Hoosiers have just knocked off the Ducks at home. An upset. Unranked Indiana has defeated number 6 Oregon in Autzen Stadium. 20-17 the final score. What a game from Eugene. Mendoza was outstanding. 359 yards, a couple of touchdown passes. Oregon had very little answers. One mistake, Mendoza threw an interception, but it didn't matter. Oregon's offense couldn't click the way that they usually want to. And Indiana comes into the Pacific Northwest and knocks off the Ducks in a